Welcome to Working on It. I'm Dr. A and I'm a clinical psychologist aiming to make your life just a bit more manageable. Remember, the tools and the tidbits that you pick up on this channel are purely educational. They can't replace therapy, but with some practice, they can help you along in your daily life. So let's get started. Today, we are going to be talking about the thing that we're all chasing. A little bit of peace and a little bit of calm in our very hectic, distressing, busy lives. The way that we go about it is the problem. The goal isn't the problem. It's a nice goal to have. I want peace, I want calm, but the way we go about it is all wrong. We typically think, once I have this much money, then I can calm down and relax. Once I have this many people who love me, are my friends, who care about me, then I could really feel at peace. Once I have this level of success, then I'll be relaxed, right? And that's a very, very wrong way to go about it. I'll tell you why. Because a lot of times, as celebrities very sadly find out, or people who become rich overnight, or millionaires, or whatever it is, that a lot of times, if not all the time, you reach that level that you thought would bring you peace or happiness, and it doesn't. And that is a very terrifying moment, because it's one thing to be aspirational and say, I have these things to aspire to, and if I just have this, then I'll be happy and at peace. But it's another thing to have all those things and accomplish all those things and see that there's still a void, and you don't feel calm, and you don't feel happy, and you don't feel secure. So it is the wrong way to go about it to say, if I just were at this level, that's when it would happen. That future-oriented thing. Or if things from the past just went this way, then I would have been totally good in my life. And it's so unfortunate that it didn't, and that's why I feel distressed, or that's why my life is going to be miserable from here on out. It's a very dangerous way to go about it, and there's a very good chance that we will be sorely disappointed. So how do we go about achieving a little bit of peace, a little bit of calm, and maybe even, my God, a little bit of happiness in our life? Well, the way to go about it is by trying to do what everybody always tells us to do. Just be in the moment. Just be present. You know what? Sometimes cliches are cliches for a reason. Sometimes people say it so much because it's actually true. And this is one of those times. A little bit abstract, isn't it? A little bit not tangible. What does it mean to be in the moment? What does it mean to be present? What it means is fully experiencing through your senses, through your mind, spiritually, however you want to phrase it, exactly what is going on in that moment. No matter how scary, no matter how great, no matter how boring something is, to truly be in the moment. Because a lot of times our mind runs away for what can be or what might be, and how do we resolve this over here in the future, and we get anxious. Or our mind talks about regrets and reminiscing about the past and trying to replicate it, and we make ourselves miserable, and that could be depression, something like depression. In the moment, we are truly able to solve things better. We are truly able to achieve a sense of peace, a sense of calm, and we might even stumble on some gratitude, which we know, based on a previous video that I did, that is connected to happiness, right? So it's not this goal that we're trying to chase and that will give us the peace and calm. No, we are trying to chase, how do I be better being in my life, because all we have are moments of now to right now to right now. That's it. These constructs over here, what happened and what might happen, doesn't exist. So what I want you to do to flex that muscle of being present, which doesn't come to any of us naturally, is take every opportunity where you remember about this video and what we talked about to give it a try. So even as something boring as laundry, I want you to be very, very present for doing that laundry. Think about the clothes, think about what you're putting in. Just be really fully there for it, no matter how boring it is. And when you are struggling with something, also be really, really there for all those difficult feelings. Because what you're doing is you're just practicing flexing that muscle. When your mind runs away from you and makes you miserable, you are practicing, just like I talked about in a previous video, training a puppy, of getting the puppy to pee where you need it to pee. No matter how many times you need to reorient it, eventually that puppy learns. Same thing with our mind. If we just keep dragging into the present or dragging into the present because we know ultimately that's our road to peace and calm, then eventually our mind gets pretty good at existing in the now, where we are happiest, where we are most at peace. So take the tasks that you do throughout the day, no matter how menial or how difficult, and do your best to bring yourself fully, your full awareness to that task. Not what you're gonna make for dinner that night, not what that person said to you a year ago, what you're doing right then, so you can hone and that skill and that craft of being in your life. So you can show up for yourself and you could show up for other people in the most authentic and present way. Like I said, it doesn't come naturally, so we all got to give it a whirl. We got to practice. Until then, I post videos every Tuesday and Friday, and in the next video, we'll be talking about how to achieve balance in our life. Again, a very abstract term, abstract concept. I will tell you exactly how to achieve a better balance so you could be happier in your life and you could just feel more sane on a day-to-day basis. We'll talk about it next time. Until then, you got this. See you next time.